On today's episode of the Retro Gamers Podcast, TRGP original Larry Mohrmann returns to the show to go through a slew of retro news, followed by our annual tradition of covering Black Friday sales and discussing our holiday wish lists. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Retro Gamers Podcast, episode 424. Anthony here, and look who's back.
I'm back, folks. He could not wait long enough to get me back on the show. No, actually, I begged and pleaded to be back on the show, so that's why.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
back.
you know, because the Virtual Boy episode did so well.
It did, actually, and I'm happy for that. And wait till February rolls around when I actually get to be on the show again and be like, now I'm playing with power.
VR power?
Yes, we are VR. That's a totally
I'm sorry,
different
VB power. But Larry, welcome back to the show. Obviously, it's been a couple of months, but
Yeah.
Obviously, always a pleasure having you back.
No, thank you very much. Always happy to be back. And, you know, and especially with this time of year, which we've had a lot of fun talking about in the past doing this. So to do it again here. But no, again, always a pleasure to be back. And really, you know, with the last time I was on for the Virtual Boy episode, it really, I'm not saying that I got anything in the works. It's just, I hadn't been podcasting in a while, and it really kind of got the juices flowing. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. We'll see what 2026 has to offer. It's already starting off kind of bumpy, 2026, and we're not even there yet. But we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm just enjoying the ride here. And again, I'm ready to go with today's episode, which is going to be a blast.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah, and I'm glad that this show was kind of getting like you said, the juices flowing with the podcasting, since obviously this was. This was our baby way back when, all the way back when, almost a decade ago now.
Almost, yes. It's going into middle school. No, I guess still elementary. But yeah. No, it's one of us. And then I was like, you know what? You have it. You take care of it. I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, it sounds about right. It's like it matured to a certain level, and then you said, "Get out of my house."
Time for you to work on your own.
Exactly. But yes, of course, we have a great topic. Of the holiday season is upon us, and we're gonna get into our holiday wish list. We're gonna talk a little bit about some retro Black Friday deals that we've seen out there. But before that. Larry, I haven't done any shopping because this is my time of year. My birthday comes and goes and I never buy anything because I know Black Friday is right there. So I always wait. But have you done any shopping lately or picked up anything of note?
I have. I got a couple things definitely I'm going to show off here in a little bit. Unfortunately, a lot of my shopping was wrestling related because I went to a convention a couple weeks ago. So a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about for Black Friday, I probably won't be able to purchase until next Black Friday. Because I got a lot of autographs and I bought, which I should have brought out just to show, just for the fun of it. I bought a signed, wrapped barbed wire kendo stick.
Jeez.
No, actual barbed wire.
Okay.
So yeah, from an old ECW guy, Jason, he was called.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, it was wild. So
nice.
I'm like, are you allowed to even sell this? It's like, yeah. I'm like, sold.
Yeah. With his blood on it and everything.
No, luckily they were new. They were brand new.
Okay.
So luckily, and he clipped the barbs, but still, if you do a good swing, you're gonna catch yourself. It already caught on my shirt a couple times on the way home from the show.
Perfect for those New York City subways.
Oh, 1,000%. Forget about it. What did I purchase? Not as well. Speaking of like with autographs, so I did purchase autographs, but what's cool is I was able to get them on video games. So a bit, related to the show,
which I always love. Like you have your collection up there on the wall of your signed video games.
Yes, over here actually.
Yeah, we can see them there. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually I have. Oh, I should have took them off, but I do have I have the Kitten Boy from Jaws 1.
Yep.
I think the first victim in Jaws.
Yes.
I have
not the first victim, but the little boy that was on the.
I thought he was the first Jaws victim.
Was he the first one?
He might have been.
No, it wasn't the. Maybe he was. Okay.
I don't remember. Yeah.
It's been a long time. It's been 50 years since Jaws. By the way.
That is true. And either way, he's like, they made a video game off of this. I didn't have the heart to tell him it's based on Jaws 4, but
nobody has the heart to say that.
Yeah. I have Richard Dreyfuss. I was in Jaws. I got him to sign a Jaws. Terrible Jaws. I know. I mean, terrible Richard Dreyfuss. I got. Oh, this one comes off. All right, cool. This is all I got in the past. This is a Kevin Eastman signed Turtles 2
That's awesome.
with, we'll just call him Michelangelo because I mean
Since he's your
Raphael.
favorite. Oh,
'Cause
okay.
he's red. No, Michelangelo's my favorite, but that's, I'll say because he's red.
Oh, got it.
Um, I had gotten in the past Sting
Very
from
nice.
WCW versus the World. I know the glare is terrible. And the one that's off the wall is Harry Waters Jr. It's your cousin Marvin. Marvin Barry from Back to the Future. He was great. But here are my new ones. And these,
Oh,
it's
wait a
only,
minute. What happened to your didn't you get Hollywood Squares signed too?
oh God, I forgot about that one. Yes.
I'll never forget that one.
No, oh, you were there for that one, right? Were you there for
No,
that
I
one?
wasn't there for that one,
Oh,
but I
okay.
love the story of that one. That one was always good.
Yes, I got. Oh, we should have. John Davidson
Yes.
back in 2019 because he signed it. And what's great about this, long story short, he signs it. And apparently, I guess he had a huge music career, which I didn't realize before Hollywood Squares. But he was the host of Hollywood Squares, and he was like my inspiration to want to be a game show host when I was a kid. So I went up to him like, "Hey, how you doing? Big fan. Loved Hollywood Squares." Apparently, he had mortgages to pay because when I was talking about Hollywood Squares, he was not that crazy about it. And then he just haphazardly signs it and it's like, "Here, this should fetch you some good money on eBay."
Ah,
Thanks, buddy.
good old John David. Don't meet your
Oh,
heroes, right?
don't even get me started. There's way too many I've met
That's a whole other episode.
and have ended terribly.
Yes.
But and then I got the lovely and the newly God finding Jenna Jameson. I got her to sign Tony Hawk's Pro Skater,
Nice.
which I don't have up actually, shockingly. So, but anyway. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. Wow, there are a
Uh-oh.
few that I've
Wait,
gotten.
he's fishing it out.
No, I should have. You know what? Well, I would say that I lost this, but I never really prepped when we did the show to begin with. So
No, this is par for the course for us.
totally is. I can't remember his name, so that's why. But the guy who did Celebrity Deathmatch, who actually did the claymation animation.
Oh, that's really cool.
So, and this is the PC
The
game.
PC game.
Yep. And this is more cartoon, but the guy who was an animator on the old Pac-Man cartoon.
Very cool.
Very cool. I think that's all of them. So here are the ones I want to show.
Yes, here are the new ones.
Okay, so at this wrestling convention, the big event, which is actually coming back in March out in Suffolk, Long Island, met a lot of cool wrestlers, but one of the legends that I met, and I know this is only some, some wrestling fans will know about this, Paul Ellering, WWE Hall of Famer, most notably the manager of arguably one of, if not the greatest tag team of all time, the Road Warriors, the Legion
Mhm.
of Doom. He was there. Now, sadly, of course, the Road Warriors have passed on, but I was able to get a copy of my NES WCW wrestling signed by Paul Ellering.
Very nice.
So very cool.
That'll look very cool when you get Hawk and Animal to sign it too.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a little tough.
Yes.
Poor Hawk taking that tumble off the Titantron. And then
Oh yeah.
and then a few weeks back, actually probably shortly after we recorded our episode, I think is when this happened. Out at Game On. Which is we've talked about that ad nauseum when I was on the show. Great,
Yes, we
great
did.
video game store out here on Long Island. He had gotten a celebrity to head out to one of the arcades, which is kind of the first time he did this. And he was, in my opinion, probably the greatest cinematic villain of all time. Until I showed up to the arcade a little early. It wasn't open yet, and he showed up a little early too. So the two of us are waiting in the out in the food court of the mall, me,
Wow.
him, and his wife, and then we just start chatting up a normal conversation. And I'm like, this guy's actually really cool. He's not as bad as I thought he was. So my whole like a complete 180 on this guy, Billy Mitchell. The wonderful
Hmm.
Billy Mitchell from The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters. And I was able to work out because he basically, whatever you put in front of him, he was signing. I got my Donkey Kong Classics signed by Billy Mitchell,
Nice.
which is one of the greatest NES carts. And I remember renting this ad nauseum from the rental store.
That's
I don't
awesome.
know why, because it's just Donkey Kong Jr., but I got that signed. But then I got the epic Pac-Man 2600
Ah, there you go.
signed by, but look at this inscription. Perfect
Oh,
score
wow.
with his score and the date of the score, 7/3/99.
Nice. So is it safe to say that even though he doesn't know you were at war with him, you've buried the hatchet with Billy Mitchell.
There's a lot of people
I
who
gotta
don't
slide
know
over
that.
for a minute.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't know they were at war with me. So,
That's very true. You you didn't point him towards the podcast though, because he might find that.
no, you know what? I did mention the podcast. Not that I was on. I was like, hey, a friend of mine does a podcast. But yeah, I probably omitted don't, you know what? From like this episode back, don't even
Yeah,
bother watching.
yeah.
Just
Don't pay.
watch moving forward.
Yeah. Which then also reminds me, since you were showing off that you didn't stop with your Billy Mitchell fun there because you also
Yes.
sent me a poster
Yes.
signed by Billy Mitchell for the King of Kong, which is kind of awesome. So thank you for that.
Nah, no
That's a
problem.
fun little gift. I gotta frame it and find I don't even have any wall space left.
I can see a little room right above Mario's head there over your shoulder on the other side.
Oh, over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can slide there, or the laundry room. One of the other.
Wow. Okay.
No, 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 no. I will make space for it for sure. I think I'm due for a bit of a remodel. So
And
for the office.
if I may say, and I found this hysterical when he was so he's getting ready to sign it. He signed it very cool, like around the like he was rotating the poster as he was signing because that's a circular signature.
Yes.
And he starts going retro gamer. I'm like, no, no, gamers. He's like, isn't it just one person? I'm like, retro gamers. I didn't even bother getting into the whole history of it.
No, it's like, yeah. Do you want a story or do you just want to sign this thing?
Yeah. No, but he was honestly, he was so cool to talk to and just so nice. I bought some of his hot sauce, his actual hot sauce,
Nice.
Ricky's hot sauce. So
I wanted to go through some retro news. It's been a
sure.
while since I've had some retro news on the
It's been a
show.
while.
Been a while. And there are a couple of things I definitely want to chat with you about that are in here.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, starting off with a sad bit of retro news. I don't know if you've seen this, but video game designer Rebecca Heineman. You know who she is, and I'll tell you who she is. She sadly passed away last week from cancer.
Mm.
She is, in terms of gaming history, she was the first person, not first woman, she was the first person to ever win a U.S. video game tournament
Really?
back in 1980. It was a Space Invaders tournament
Oh.
on the Atari 2600, which she randomly decided she traveled to LA, competed in a qualifying round, won the qualifying round, and then went to New York and won the entire championship of Space Invaders.
Oh wow.
But from then, she became a video game designer and a programmer. She was a founder or co-founder of Interplay Productions, Logicware, Contraband Entertainment, and then most recently, until her passing, Old School. Old
Oh.
School, Skuul, with the little
Oh,
dots on top.
okay.
Old School.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
An
so
umlaut,
yes, with the umlaut.
I think it's called.
Umlaut. But her entire career was around creating video games, designing video games. She had a hand in a number of games through the 80s, obviously through the 80s all the way up to today, including things like, and you may not know all of these necessarily, but games like Mind Shadow, The Bard's Tale. This is all from
Oh,
like the 80s.
okay.
Chuck Norris Super Kicks, Neuromancer, Battle Chest, Crystal Quest, Dragon Wars is probably one of the most popular ones. You're pulling up.
I think I have the Chuck Norris game.
Yeah, this was
Atari?
Super Cakes was on a bunch of stuff. And, she worked on the Commodore 64 and the Commodore VIC 20 ports. There it is.
Yeah. On a
Chuck Norris.
cool double. Look at this.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And then other games like Shattered Steel, Tempest 2000.
Oh.
She worked on the Mac port for Aliens versus Predator in 2001. Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Am for Mac. She did a lot of Mac ports in the early 2000s, like Icewind Dale, Heretic 2, Heroes of Might and Magic 4.
Wow.
Yeah, so her entire career, all, very, 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 very important in the history of
Yeah, no,
video
100%.
games. So we kind of like, yeah, so we kind of lost a superstar there last week, not last year, last week. So, this one's really, really interesting. So, Microsoft, Xbox, and Activision all decided to team up to make Zork. Do you remember the Zork trilogy?
Oh yeah,
Probably one of
yeah,
the
yeah.
most famous text-based games ever made.
Yep.
So they teamed up to make the original Zork trilogy open source so that
Oh,
anybody can access it. It's now open source under an MIT license, and you can just download and play the Zork
wow.
games. You
Okay,
know,
that's it. I wonder how
uh,
that would I open. You know, I'm so used to open source, like, well, maybe not open source, but like there was so many like ROMs of Doom, and you know what I mean. Like, well, especially Doom. There was everyone was making a Doom game
everybody had Doom.
or editing Doom, I should say.
Yes.
But to edit it on a text base, that should be interesting to see because
Yeah.
you can do a lot more with it because obviously it's text, so it's all going to be up here when you're envisioning it.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's interesting. So you can go online and you can download the open source code for Zork 1, 2, and 3. And obviously not just to play the game, but you can you can learn from how the game was made.
Hmm.
Maybe there are some future programmers out there or current programmers who want to learn a thing or two about text-based gaming because
Yeah.
it's such an important part of video game history. And as somebody, to be honest with you, as somebody who never played Zork, this kind of intrigued me because I was like, you know what? I should probably check that out. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I think I can say I've never actually sat down to play a text-based game like that. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, Carmen San Diego might be considered text-based, Oregon Trail might technically be text-based, but like a pure text-based like
Yeah,
that. I've never had, and I know actually I think Antstream Arcade has a good handful of
yeah.
text-based games on there. I don't know if Zork is on there, but I really should sit down and give it a shot one day.
Well, I can still remember the very first text-based game I ever tried was I don't know where. I think it was at my cousin's house. It was on the Commodore 64. It was the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the Incredible Hulk, and it had images to it and everything like that. But I just remember playing it. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I can kind of just like kind of pick what I want to do.
There's only one command, Hulk
Hulk
smash.
smash, yeah, yeah. But you start out as Bruce Banner,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, so it was just really interesting.
Get mad. Get
Get
mad.
mad,
Get
right? Get
mad.
mad.
Also, which I'll just mention real fast, because I was talking about it the other day with my buddy when we were at NXT. It was at the theater at MSG. Um, Rampage Wrestling and TNM. Which side note, I didn't get a chance to tell you about this. Apparently, TNM is still going.
Yes.
And yeah, you can go and purchase, like you can actually purchase it now.
Yep.
And there's new updates, like a
Yep.
tournament update, a Rumble update or something.
Yeah.
It way more than what it was originally.
We didn't we t-
We
we
did.
did something on it a couple of years ago
We
where I was like,
did.
oh, this is still going, and then I don't remember if I live streamed it or I thought I showed video of it
You
online.
did. You showed something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you
But
had I think
it
you
cut
had
the
a Royal
music out.
No, I think you had a Royal Rumble and it was going for like 4 hours.
Something. No, no, no,
Something.
no, no. That was something that was that other wrestling game, the N64.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay. Yeah, I know
the
which one you're talking. I forgot the name of it, but I know what you're
I
talking
forgot the
about.
name of it, but
Yeah.
and I love that game. I got to go back and find that game again. All right. So yes, Zork trilogy open source.
Cool.
Uh, this one is particularly awesome in my opinion.
Okay.
So there is a PlayStation 1 game, a PlayStation 1 basketball game that has been hiding a secret for the last 29 years, almost 30 years.
Really?
Yeah. So the name of the game, and this is very funny. The
Okay.
name of the game is NCAA Basketball Final Four 97.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
97.
To access the Easter egg, you need to plug in a second controller and enter select start triangle up X square up X left up X at the main menu. I don't know how this was
Oh.
figured out. A puzzle option appears, and when you select it, it displays a marriage proposal from a member of the development team to his partner.
That is wild.
And the image is somebody posted it up on X or Twitter, or,
X.
Twitter. I never say X. But and literally the puzzle says, and I'll put images up as
Oh
it
yeah.
talks about it. It says, "Melissa, will you marry me? Love, Scott." And then it gives you a choice. You choose yes, I will, or no, I won't.
Wow.
And,
Wow.
and then when
Was
you
she
choose. and then when you choose yes, I will, another screen pops up that says, and they lived happily ever after.
Oh, okay.
So.
That'd be great if you chose yes and you go, wrong answer, buddy. She dumped me.
No, no. Or if you say no, it
Yeah.
says no, 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 no. Like it says something.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is not allowed.
Wow, that was for 1997. That was the old, you passed the note in class.
Yeah,
Will you go out with
exactly.
me? Check yes, check no.
Yeah, can you imagine? Like, I can imagine like the programmer sitting like his girlfriend down at the
Yeah,
time and
yeah.
be like, "Hey, do this,"
Seriously.
and that was his whole
No,
proposal.
she's so bad at the game. She just jammed on buttons. They just happened to come across. And then he's like, "Oh, I put that in as a joke. Crap. Please don't say yes. Please don't say
Yeah,
yes."
it's oh yeah, I'm in trouble now.
That's
Oh
wild.
man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, 28-year-old marriage proposal. All right. Other stuff to just talk about briefly. I know, I know our sites, our social media sites now on Facebook, on YouTube, and all that stuff. I have been slaughtering them with retro birthdays this year,
Yes. Ooh, I love it.
because there's so many birthdays, and they
Mm.
all deserve their due attention. I wanted to bring up a few special birthdays that have just happened over the last couple of weeks
Oh,
that I think are just really of note.
is this like a retro birthday?
This is a retro birthday.
There we go.
But we're gonna
Right.
talk. We're talking about retro console birthdays
Oh,
specifically.
okay.
So I just want to bring them up to you because one I'm bringing up because I believe it has now officially entered the retro genre,
Oh,
where
okay.
I feel like the 20-year mark is about where everybody starts considering things retro
Mm.
now. But just a few days ago, November 22nd, we celebrated the 20th retro birthday of the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 is 20 years old.
God, really?
Yes, it came
Microsoft
out
didn't say one thing about it.
November 22nd, 2005.
Wow.
Yeah, so 20
20
years
years
old.
ago.
Hmm.
So, roughly 19 years ago, I sold you a
A,
cruddy Xbox
a
360.
crappy Xbox. Yes, that had the red ring of death like 2 days later.
Not a week later, and sorry, pal, all sales are final.
Well, you know what? I did get a new Xbox out of it,
You
so
did.
it worked out. So yeah, 20 years old for the Xbox 360. 21 years old on November 21st was the Nintendo DS.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize
Yep.
they were that close to each other. Okay,
Yep.
okay. Oh, the
Okay.
DS was when that first came out. It was a clunkier version, the first one, but it was I had nausea. I remember vividly. Oh, wait a minute. Have I been in this apartment for 20 years?
No.
No. Like, okay, no, I had the DS beforehand. But I remember like when I moved into the apartment, like I just would lay down on my couch and I was playing DS
Just
games
playing your DS
all
all the
day.
time.
Yeah. Because I really didn't have anything else set up yet. So it was just all DS all the time. Oh my
Wow.
God, such good and such good games on the DS. The Castlevania Dominus series that's
Hmm.
available. It's the three DS games on modern consoles. It
Oh
is
yes, I saw that. It's on my
it,
wish
it
list, my
has
shopping
to,
list.
yeah, and it's also got a cool modern version of Haunted Castle, the original arcade game.
Oh, nice.
A very good modern remake of it. But those three games, especially that first one, what the hell do they call it? Uh, Not Portrait of Ruin. Oh wow, I can't remember what it was.
I do
But
not know.
nevertheless, it had the initials DS. You know that
Got
Nintendo
it.
does that. But oh my God, that
Not it
first one
wasn't
was
Dawn of Sorrow.
yes, no, yes, yes. Thank you, Dawn of Sorrow. Yes,
Okay.
I'm getting old.
So, so that's okay. And speaking of old, we're going to go back even more because on November 15th, it was the 24th retro birthday of the original Xbox.
Holy cow!
Yeah, so the original Xbox is 24 years old. But the big one to mention is it was the 35th retro birthday, November 21st, 1990, when the Super Famicom came out. Not the Super
Oh,
Nintendo, but the Super
yep, yep.
Famicom, because the US version came
We
out
got that
later.
was in
But
'91. Yeah.
35 years old for the Super Famicom, which also means 35 years old for Super Mario World.
Oh,
Came out with the Super Famicom.
good Lord!
And if you did
Every
not
bone
see
in my
the
body hurts.
if you didn't see the retro birthday commercial I put up for it, it's definitely
Yes.
worth seeing because it's like they did in Japan they did like a claymation Bowser and Mario, and it's just I love Japanese commercials. They're just great.
No, they're fantastic, and just the way they are, and but I do like when you do post, like instead of just put you do that, instead of just putting gameplay, you'll put a commercial up, and some of those commercials are so great to watch again.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like I just started doing that because I was like, everybody knows the gameplay for these games. Like if you
Yeah.
know the game, you know the gameplay. I was like, but not everybody remembers their commercials, or those commercials are so hidden in the back of your brain that when you see them, like the Link to the Past commercial that I just put up recently, because that had a birthday,
Hmm.
for the Super Famicom birthday just
Is
passed.
that the rap or something?
It was the music video.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
like a 60-second music video, with a bunch of Japanese actors dressed up as the characters. And I'm like, I watched that and I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen that in so long. It was just great to watch again.
Paul Rudd nowhere to be found.
There was definitely no Paul Rudd in that one. But that was it. I just wanted to throw those retro birthdays out there
Yeah,
because I
well
thought they
worth
were
it.
definitely worth mentioning.
Yep.
Okay, a few other bits.
Yeah.
This one is specifically directed towards you.
How
This
dare
piece
you?
in, no, no, this piece of
Oh,
news.
okay.
This piece of news. Because I just read that the analog 3D pre-orders are back up and available. They are charging $20 more now.
Oh,
It's
they really? For the system?
for the system
Ah,
269.99 for the system now.
bastards.
And they guarantee that these pre-orders will start shipping after December 2nd because the previous pre-orders started shipping November 18th. So my question to you, where is your analog 3D?
It's somewhere in the ethos. No, I officially got my pre-order shipping. It is on its way. It's probably somewhere in the Midwest, maybe.
Okay.
It started in San Bernardino, California, using I don't know who they're using.
Pony Express?
Um, maybe I think it's just some guy who's delivering it by car. But I should be getting it Monday, tomorrow, from
Nice.
when we record the 24th. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered this.
An Uber driver's just gonna pull up
No, for like when
with
I
like a backseat full of these.
no, like I don't know if they do it up where you are, but here, like they're called Amazon Flex drivers, and it's not the Amazon Prime trucks. It's like
Okay.
I don't know if they're just workers in the thing just making a little extra money, but they'll show up in their regular car. I think for like like when you can get something delivered like from between 4 and 8 a.m. or
Oh yeah.
something. Like it's those they'll just show up in their car and just take a small package out. 9 times out of 10, they'll fling it onto the thing. But like yeah, it's probably just some guy delivering it. But no,
Wow.
I got my thing. I ordered it. I'm pretty sure about a year and a half ago. It was supposed to be delivered the beginning of this year. Then it got delayed again. Then it got delayed again. So I'm just happy that it's on its way.
Hmm.
I'm hearing nothing but good stuff.
All the
Uh,
reviews have been
yep.
outstanding
I was gonna
from what
say I
I've
don't know if
read.
that was just me weeding out the bad stuff, but
Nope, that's what I read.
I'm hearing some amazing stuff. The only thing I want, which I haven't read. I kind of haven't read any detailed reviews because I want to kind of experience it myself first, and then I'll go back and read the reviews. But the only thing I'm hoping for is that no one's saying anything about how they can't link, because my whole intention is to link the N64 Switch controller
Hmm.
to it, and it's supposed to work because
All right.
I think I've gotten the other ones to work for the most part. So, but
Well,
we'll see.
hopefully they can, and if not, they can always update like the firmware.
Later on, yeah, yeah,
You
but then
know.
I gotta go out and find a
But
wired controller.
it's a tempting console to order. If I did not have the Polymega, I would consider it. But I've been playing N64 games, on my Polymega for years.
Polymega beat analog to the punch, and it was again. I was talking to my buddy. We were
By
heading
a
home
lot.
from NX, yeah, by a lot, yeah. And I reminded my buddy about the infamous me canceling the Polymega only days,
Days.
days
Literally days.
before you got because you ordered yours after mine after
I
I
ordered
ordered
it
it.
like 2 months after
You
you.
did, and then days after I canceled it to go analog, you get your shipping confirmation.
I know.
And it would have saved me a lot of money
Mhm.
and a lot of HDMI ports as well. But again, that's
Yes.
a episode you can go back and
Which
watch.
also reminds me, I wonder what's going on with the Atari one. It was supposed to start shipping in October. I haven't looked into that.
What Atari one? The Pac-Man?
No, no, no. They have an Atari module
Oh,
now
oh,
for the
the
Polymega.
adapter, the module.
The
Okay, I know what
module
you're
for
talking about
the
now.
Polymega.
That was supposed to already come out. Did you pre-ordered it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was already up on
Oh no, I
pre-order.
pre-ordered it day
Oh, okay.
one. Yeah, the expected shipping was October, obviously. Nothing ever ships on time with these
Never.
companies.
It's
So
like doors opening to a concert or a wrestling show.
yeah, basically. All right, last few bits. I swear we're gonna get through retro news. Uh,
Fix it in
and get to
post.
the other. No, it's all good. Um, we were talking about this before the show actually went on the air, and it may be part of your wish list, but recently Valve has announced
Yes.
a few weeks ago that they are going to be coming out with a quote unquote home console version known as the Steam Machine.
Yes.
But it's not really a home console. They've said it's pretty much a gaming PC that you hook up to your TV.
I mean,
That's that's
what
kind of how they explain it.
I know, but like, what system isn't kind of like I know
Well,
PC, I know PC console, two different
well,
things. Don't get me
PC in
wrong.
the yeah, PC in the sense of like you can run Windows off of this thing.
True, yeah,
So
that's
so it's essentially, I mean, to be honest with you, like my Steam Deck, I have a Steam Deck, and I gave it to Jack. Jack, I don't know how, like Jack put Windows on there, so like I pretty much have like I guess a lesser version of this, but
well, that's
this
exactly what it is. Yeah.
yeah, but the Steam Machine is basically going to be their answer to what exists in the console marketplace. There have been a lot of questions behind this, and they also announced not only with that a controller that I need to have in my collection because it looks fantastic.
It does look cool, yeah.
It looks really cool. A controller and a VR headset.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that when I
Yeah, the
saw the
VR
thing,
headset,
yeah.
but I guess it makes sense because a lot PC game. I feel like more PC gamers do VR than
I feel like yeah, I
like the VR
probably
two. The PSVR 2 was a complete favorite, like
yeah,
classic.
I don't know why I bought PlayStation VR 1. I think I played it twice.
Mm.
And it really more for no other reason than just the setup was a pain in the butt to get it all in when I had it hooked up and then playing with it. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Beat Saber for like 2 years, nonstop,
Yeah.
nonstop. It was great.
That's worth it. Yeah.
But yes, the Steam Machine. There's been a lot of rumors swirling in terms of price wise. People are wondering, is this going to be competitive with the console marketplace? Is it going to be more expensive, less expensive, whatever it is? My thought behind it was that if they were, my thought was like a smart way to come in would be to come in competitive with the console market, especially because Microsoft right now is on very shaky ground.
Yeah, there's some of their announcements they're talking about for the next system is weird.
Yeah, so I like in my head, I'm like, well, if Valve really wanted to get into the console market, now would be the time to kind of like punch in because Microsoft seems to be kind of shaky. But all of the rumors online are making it sound like this is not going to be a standard console priced system. It's going to be more expensive because it's essentially a gaming PC.
See, oh, all right, maybe it's the way you just explained it because I'm I'm feeling like it might come in cheaper than consoles right now.
That was my initial thought. I was like,
Yeah.
if they came in cheaper to show that they're here to play ball, then this thing could sell like gangbusters. But a lot of the rumors coming out are it's actually going to be more expensive than your PS5s, your
Well,
Xbox Series
s-
X.
so they've already, I think the president of Xbox had already not announced, but said, don't be surprised if the next Xbox is like $1,200.
Yes, I heard that.
So, and now granted, the next Xbox is supposed to be like a PC
Yes.
computer, like a jacked up PC computer.
Mhm.
So if you want to look at it that way, actually $1,200 ain't too bad for a jacked up PC. But look, we're getting into this, the market. I mean, look, phones are already over $1,000. The Xbox, not the Xbox, PlayStation 5
Mhm.
Pro, I think is bordering
Is it
$700 or
seven or eight
something.
hundred? Yeah.
Maybe, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
the PS3 was $700 when I bought it
Once upon a time.
back then, yeah. So, and if you want to put in the comparison, I know not dollar to dollar, but the Switch 2 was 449 without a game in it.
Mhm.
450 standalone. So, look, it is what it is. Everything goes up in price over the years. I'm not even talking about inflation or tariffs or anything like that. I'm just talking in general. Everything goes up in price. But with that being said, when I first heard about the Steam machine, and I'm in on this. Like, I want Steam Deck is cool, but like I have a Switch. Like, to me, like, kind of same. But there are so many games on Steam that aren't on console
Yep.
that I do want to play. And yes, I could play it on my computer, but I'd rather play it on the TV.
Yep.
And I know the Steam Deck hooks up to the TV, but
Correct.
having a Steam machine, I'm really looking forward to. But I was guessing this would come in at like maybe 500, only because I felt like it was very maybe I didn't read all, maybe like I didn't read all the stats like you were
Yeah.
talking about, but like if it comes in at 500,
Yes.
550 maybe, steal. Absolute steal. Agreed. But yes, I know it has, some like interchangeable faceplates. I haven't seen that since the Xbox 360. But just the fact that it unlocks all these Steam games
Yep.
to me, like I'm shocked Xbox doesn't have a Steam app on it or something like that. I would have thought they'd be the ones
Well,
to have.
I wonder if they can't have that because Valve was
True,
pulling this, you know.
true,
Uh,
maybe.
yeah, but everything I read online in terms of like what is in, I don't have the breakdown of what's in the Steam machine, but basically all of the parts and pieces come up to more than $500. So the question is like, if they want to be competitive, are they going to like take a little bit of a bath on this in hopes
Yeah.
that more people buy it, or if they're just going to try and go profit? I think they're just going to go profit with it.
Also, you have to believe. I do know one thing, which is going to change the pricing depending on the level. Is it's going to be anywhere, or you have the options of having a 512 gigabyte up to a 2 terabyte. So obviously
Yes.
that's gonna that. So maybe like 500 on the low end,
Yep.
and then obviously as you go up, and but it's also gonna have SD, which you can have like a 2 terabyte SD. But to me, I'd rather have it on board.
Agreed.
So I'll pay extra for that. But time will tell. Supposedly, it's supposed to ship, I think, early next year.
I believe February.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
we're only
believe
a couple
February.
few months
So
away.
we're not that far away. So
Wow.
we'll see what happens with that.
The Steam Machine and the Virtual Boy on the Switch. I mean, can my February get any better?
Uh, yeah, happy Valentine's Day, Larry. So, all right, last two things in retro news, and then we're moving on. And these are two things that I really want to get your opinion on.
Okay.
The first one was some footage leaked of the new Legend of
Oh,
Zelda
yeah.
movie showing the two stars, Link and Zelda.
Yep.
Um, uh, Zelda is Bo Bagranson, I believe, and I can't remember Bo Bagranson, and then I can't remember the kid's name as well.
Yeah, it's well, the image wise, it
Yes.
just the way it looks,
Hmm.
take all my money because it looks like Link, it looks like Zelda. I'm in.
Yep.
We're good to go. I'm going to be concerned what Ganon's going to look like, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yes.
Just real quick, just so we can put respect on their names. And you saw it, yes, Bo Bragason is Princess Zelda.
Mhm.
Benjamin Evan Ainsworth is
Yes.
Link. And I've never heard of these two before. I don't know if they're in anything right now.
Ben Evans Ainsworth is in I forgot again, I forgot the name of the show. He's on a show that I've heard nothing but praise for that I've been meaning to watch.
Okay.
It's on one of my lists. I can't remember the name of it.
I
Okay.
got everything's going to be great. Son of a Critch.
Son of a Critch.
Son of a
That's it.
Critch.
Son
Okay.
of a Critch. Supposedly he's excellent on that. So
Okay.
in that.
But what I mean is like I don't think any of them are in anything huge, so they're kind
Yeah.
of I'm not gonna say they're new, but this seems like maybe they're breakouts for
Yes.
them.
Which
So,
I think is great because
oh yeah,
I think always going with the A-list celebrity doesn't necessarily like isn't always the best thing, especially when you're talking about they're going young with these characters,
yes,
right? Because they're looking for something this is going to
yes,
be a while. So I think they're hitting the right age for these actors.
100%.
And then like you said, the look of them is
Oh,
spot on.
so good.
Yeah, spot on. Looks great. It has some Breath of the Wild vibe to it, so we may see Link doing some cooking along the way, which I'm looking
I
forward to.
I will get up and I will leave the theater right then and there if I see even a pan in his hand.
Yes.
But no, I'm looking at an image right now from IMDb, which it looks like I guess once the leaked footage came out, Nintendo's like, all right, well let's stop putting out some official photos.
Yep.
But they're filming in New Zealand, and yeah, it's just Link's in green, Zelda's in blue. It just. I mean, it was very little footage. It's just them. It was her really just walking around in the woods.
Yep.
I'm guessing that was Epona, the
That would be
horse,
my guess. Yep.
right? So there was a horse involved. And I don't remember, was there another leaked footage of Link? I don't remember seeing leaked footage of Link. If there
No, no,
was, I
no,
missed
no.
it. I think it was just
It was just Zelda, and
okay.
there was another image of Zelda with somebody else, and I don't remember.
Oh yes, I forgot. I forgot what that was. Yeah,
No, I
but
have no idea who that person is. So
in any event, it already looks fantastic. And if the track record so far, which is one movie, legit, officially speaking, one movie so far from Nintendo. Well, two, but we'll leave the 90s one alone.
Yes.
Is any indication that Nintendo has their hand in this? And Miyamoto, I'm sure, has his hand in this.
Oh, I'm sure he
That
does.
we are going to get either a great story or if it's Breath of the Wild, listen, sometimes you swing and you miss. But visually, it's going to look epic. It's going to be,
Now
if
wait a
it's
minute.
Brett,
Now hold on a second. Hold on a second. You didn't dislike Breath of the Wild for its story. You didn't like the gameplay mechanics. So
true.
let's make the separation there, please.
Fair enough. But no, I'm really looking forward to this, and let's face facts. We all were looking forward to it as soon as it was
Yes.
announced. But now to see it and to see how they're going with it, they're
Yep.
not. It's not like what happened when Sonic the Hedgehog the movie was the first trailer
Oh
hit
yeah, the
and
first
the
trailer.
internet
No,
blew
no,
up.
it's already looking like it's going in the right direction. At least the characters look great. Fingers crossed,
Of course. Now
everything's going to be great with it.
that's my opinion. You're the de facto Zelda fan, though. When you saw it, just based on
Yep.
visual,
Just based
what was
on
your
just based on visual, I thought it was 100% on point. I didn't see anything in there that like kind of gave me any concerns whatsoever because of course naturally I'm going to be like, "Ooh, I go, are they going to hit the right? Are they going to hit the right look for both of them?" And I'm like, "Great." Somebody had mentioned to me, I think it was Dave, Dave from
Mhm.
Two Middle-Aged Guys trying to work it all out. He said, "Oh, he's like the only thing Link is missing is his hat." And I was like, "Oh, you know what?" I go, "I'm kind of okay without him wearing the hat because that's where I worry it would get a little goofy because of the long green hat kind of flopped over on his head." I was like, "Nope." I go, "Looks really good without the hat. It's a good choice."
Well,
So what?
also to be fair, he better not speak one word. I want a mute link. Give me a
That's
mute link.
that's gonna be a little bit harder to do. So
Or, or if he's gonna, of course he's gonna talk. I better get a well, excuse me, princess. They did best
you are
throw that
you
in.
are definitely not getting that. You are not getting that. This is a serious. They're going to make this a very serious film.
You're gonna make sure it's not in there.
Oh no, I will go to New Zealand. I will get on a flight and go to New Zealand and be like, "Give me the script. I need to read this." There will be no excuse me, princess in there.
Oh well.
Thank you very much.
Ah,
Um, and then on the heels of that, we also got recently, a couple weeks ago, the Super Mario Galaxy trailer and poster. We got a
yes.
poster and we got a trailer. An official trailer. We had a teaser before this, but now we got a trailer. Larry, thoughts on Super Mario Galaxy trailer?
First of all, there was a bit of my heart grew two times its size when they announced that it was Super Mario Galaxy.
Mm.
After the internet was swearing up and down, it was the Super Mario World movie,
World.
especially and then like focus on Yoshi. So to see that the internet was wrong, always happy. No, the trailer looks fantastic. I got the same vibes watching this trailer as I did when I watched the first movie's first trailer. And that was the first time we had any image of this series. But
Yep.
now seeing, a tiny Bowser, hints of different games in there, even like maybe you can call it Mario Paint, you can call it, something else, maybe a different movie, a different game
You mean
with
what?
Bowser was painting.
Oh, what? Oh, Bowser was painting. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say Mario Sunshine comes to mind when I think about
Well, I was going to mention Sunshine as well. So even though it's Galaxy and obviously it takes heavily from Galaxy, and they just released Galaxy 1 and 2 on Switch, which I got through one, beat it. I still got to get more stars, but I beat it. Great story. And now I'm playing two. But Rosalita is in this. Bowser Jr.
it. Hmm.
is in this. Again, I just got it's my childhood coming to life in an animated sense.
Yeah.
So,
Thoughts on Bowser Jr.?
um, I'm happy to see him. I've always enjoyed Bowser Jr. I think Bowser, who's an official child of Koopa, like the Koopa kids,
Yes.
I think technically are not Koopa's children, Bowser's children, but like in the lore, but Bowser Jr. obviously is. And it was Bowser Jr. who gave me the hints of sunshine
Yep.
in this, which I like to see. Actually, I'm kind of watching the trailer on the side here as I'm talking. So I think he's going to be a great villain. It's going to add something different. I'm kind of curious how Rosalita is going to play into it.
Hmm.
But after playing the game Mario Galaxy, this story is going to play out so well on the big screen. And I just cannot wait. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, same. All the above, everything that you said. Now, I have never played Super Mario Galaxy, and I have my original Wii copies on Wii, and I have
The Switch.
the Switch ones.
Yeah.
So I've been making a point to say that's the next game I'm going to start as soon as as soon as I'm done with Tomb Raider 2, which I am now fully in. I am
Okay.
full in. I'm beating this game after 30 years, almost 30
Oh,
years. I'm beating this game.
love it.
I'm working through it right now on my PS5. But
Love it.
Galaxy is up next because the trailer got me so excited for the movie that I need to go and play the game and see what it's all about. Now, I don't. Again, we was the Nintendo era that I missed.
Hmm.
So everything I've been buying for Wii has been, catching up. So I have a collection on the Wii and I just haven't played any of them.
I will say this, even though it's cool to go back and play the original, don't get me wrong, but like the updates they did on the Switch
Mhm.
for Galaxy, I'm not even talking about the Super Mario All-Stars 3D
Yeah.
version. I'm talking about the 1 and 2. Well worth it to play. And what I think you'll enjoy most is that playing the Switch version of Galaxy and Galaxy 2 if you get to it versus the Wii version, you don't have to worry about lining up with the sensor bar for the Wii
Yeah.
because the Switch, and that's how I played. I basically played with the Joy-Cons. Actually, I played my Switch 1 Joy-Cons on the Switch 2 system. I don't know why I did, but I did. And it was just so much easier because I can kind of just sit on the couch and I have the two separate Joy-Cons, one in each hand, and you don't have to be straight onto the TV because there is a lot of pointing involved. But you can just kind of like nonchalantly, just kind of as long
Yeah.
as you because you can hit. It's one of the shoulder buttons that recenters the pointer. So
Hmm.
you've been doing that a lot, but you get used to it.
Okay.
But it was just like I'm getting at is like it was more convenient, so you don't have to like sit in an upright position to play. You can just relax and play it
Okay.
and not have an issue.
Well, I definitely will be playing the Switch version because I have a lot of travel coming up.
Oh, there you
So
go.
I want
Okay.
yeah, so I want that's a perfect game for me to take with me. So Galaxy is going to be my travel game. But Mario Galaxy 2 coming out next year.
Yes.
Already looking like it's going to be another hit. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm very excited about
I'm
that
there
one.
day one.
Yep. And that will finally wrap up
The episode.
pretty
No, we
much.
got a lot more.
That will finally wrap up retro news for this episode. The Retro Gamers Podcast is brought to you by Old School Gamer Magazine. Sign up for as little as $20 per year for 6 issues that include feature articles, interviews with retro programmers, new and old product reviews, and more. If you look carefully, you'll even see an article or two penned by yours truly. You can head over to oldschoolgamermagazine.com/retrogamerspodcast and sign up so they know where you heard about it. Old School Gamer is dedicated to you, the old school retro gamers from the arcades to your home. All right, Larry, let's jump into the topic of discussion that we were going to do about 3 hours ago.
Nothing changes.
We're finally
Nothing
getting, no,
changes.
nothing changes at all. This is how our episodes would always
Just
go.
just do a lot of editing.
Yes.
Don't mind me and put my cheaters back on.
No, no, no. You have to put your cheese on. If you notice me looking down a lot, I'm looking at a laptop now and not my desktop screen, which is
I
why I'm
got
doing a lot of this.
got mine all written down.
Yeah,
So
here's written down.
no,
But it is that time of year. The holiday season is upon us. Black Friday month. It's not Black Friday anymore. It's Black Friday month.
it
Like
really is.
the
Yeah.
sales start November 1. But we're in the heat of Black Friday. Obviously, the day after Thanksgiving is when the biggest deals are coming up. So as per our annual tradition, basically, Larry, we're keeping our annual tradition alive on the show.
Thank God. I love traditions.
And we're going to talk a little bit about any Black Friday sales we may have seen, but more importantly, what we're looking for this holiday season. So we both have a wish list of the things we're looking for. Before we get to the wish list part, though, Larry, I don't know if you saw any specific um, Black Friday deals that were worth mentioning. I have a handful here. I was
Oh,
just
I got a ton. Well, not a ton, but I can mention a ton, but I got, yeah, some key ones to point out and kind of broken down with the three systems being Nintendo, PlayStation and Xbox.
Okay.
So, well, maybe not as much Xbox, funny enough, but
I
nevertheless.
went a little bit outside of the norm this time because I knew we were going to talk wish list and I knew that was going to be a bigger
Hmm.
conversation. But I just found a handful of sales that just were worth bringing up for anybody interested.
Okay.
I'll swing through mine and then you can go through yours.
Yeah.
So the first one I want to bring up is Evercade. Evercade is currently doing a sale on their site right now, either on their site and on Amazon.
Hmm.
You can save up to 30% off cartridges and 20% off hardware for everything before September 2025. Anything released before September
Ooh.
2025, you can get
Okay.
30% off games, 20% off hardware, including the Evercade Versus right now. You can get on Amazon with a copy of the Tomb Raider collection
Oh,
for $104.
104, you said?
104.
Oh, wow. That's not bad at
Yeah,
all.
which is a great deal. I think the retail is 130.
Give or take. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, up to 20% off the hardware, 30% off cartridges. Thought that was worth bringing up.
Totally.
For anybody who is interested in the Retroid Pockets,
Oh, yes, yes,
you
yes.
know, the
I know.
Retroid
Okay.
Pocket
Yes,
series, they
yes.
have like Retroid Pocket Flip, Retroid Pocket
Yep.
5,
Yep.
and they're currently doing $15 off of all of their pockets. So if you're interested in the Retroid Pocket systems, that's worth taking a look at. Um, Mega. Do you know Mega, which is basically the other version of Lego?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
the Mega Block
They're literally
series.
bigger, right? Aren't they?
Yeah, the
Kind
Mega
of.
Block
Yeah. Yeah.
series. So Mega has a huge Pokemon collection,
Really?
Pokemon building sets. And right now, Mega is offering a sale of up to 62% off,
Wow.
62% off some of their Pokemon building sets. They all have a varying scale. So for anybody who's a big Pokemon fan and you were looking at these mega sets or were interested in these mega sets, now would be the time to look at them and purchase them because 62% off some of them is just
Seriously.
and then game specific, I didn't get a whole lot of time to search for game specific
That's what I
ones.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, but the ones that popped out to me, and again, I was trying to stick to retro
Okay.
this time. Best Buy right now, actually, I think Best Buy, Amazon, and Target all have Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door on Nintendo Switch, the
Oh.
recent release for $30.
Oh.
The Marvel Capcom, this is, and then this is for Best Buy. Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection that came
Hmm.
out on the PS4 is currently $20.
Not bad.
And also the God of War remake on PS4 at Best Buy is right now $10.
Wow.
Right,
Okay.
which is super low.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I saw was at GameStop. GameStop has the PS4 version of the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection,
Great collection.
$20,
Oh, wow.
which is a
Okay.
good price.
Great collection.
Yeah, so those were the only ones I was able to really like fish out. Again, I was being very specific trying to find the retro versions.
Which I hear. Don't get me wrong.
Um, yeah, and then the only other sale I saw, I believe I sent it to you, was on the Switch right now. If you have the Capcom Arcade Classics collection, all of the Capcom games have been put on sale for $1 each.
Capcom Arcade Stadium.
I'm sorry, Capcom
No, that's right.
Arcade Stadium. If
Yeah.
you have the Arcade Stadium, you can purchase all the Capcom games right now for $1 a piece.
Yeah,
It's
great
also
games.
a great sale.
Those two collections. And funny enough, oh, that's kind of what we can talk about next time. Limited Run. My buddies over there. They had their video, their direct, if you want to call it that.
Yep.
And Capcom Arcade Stadium, they will be releasing physically.
Ooh, all
Yeah.
right. Then I will be purchasing it
Yeah,
physically.
something to be on the lookout for. So,
Good. You
actually,
know
there's a
me and my
lot.
physical releases.
No, no, I know, and that's what I want to point out because there's actually you should go and watch it. They're doing a lot of physical and digital for a lot of old stuff. Like they're doing Little Samson.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that fetches a lot. Oh, original carts fetch a
Isn't that
lot of
like a two,
money.
$3,000 game?
I
Yeah.
don't know about that much, but it's high.
It's
It's up
high.
there. Yeah. And they were doing some other ones they were doing. couple of Sega CD games that I almost bought physically, but they're coming out digitally, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take
Okay.
that, no problem. But the list, are you done with your? Did you have any
Yeah, I'm
others
done
on
with
the
my
list?
list.
Okay,
What did you
so
see for
so
sales?
mine are admittedly, well, first of all, mine are all digital, I admit, but also some I tried looking at classics, but at the same time, retro gamers, but we're gamers, but these maybe factor in classic like characters, if you will.
Mm.
One of the biggest ones, and I've been actually this is the one that I purchased recently because it's fairly new and already on sale. Sonic Racing Crossworlds,
Ooh,
which
on
is
on my wish list.
yes,
No, no,
great.
it's on my wish list. I'm
No, no,
gonna.
no. I'm saying, yeah, no, well worth it. Right now it's on sale. It's actually, I don't know what this is weird. It's
I
on
gotta write it
sale.
down.
It's on a bigger sale for the PlayStation, which I know you'll go for.
Yep.
I purchased it on the Switch,
Okay.
after realizing that's cheaper elsewhere. But nevertheless, great game. It just came out, so the fact that it's like 30% off on Switch, it's like 40 something percent off already on PlayStation.
Nice.
So definitely something to pick
Where?
up.
Oh, just on PlayStation if you buy it digitally.
Again, I'm talking the
Yeah.
digital copies,
Okay.
admittedly. I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
digital.
All good.
So you might be able to find them. They might be sales elsewhere. So, but some other heavy hitters on the Switch, which I think are pretty cool. Again, this one actually, they just did a, sometimes when you're a Nintendo Online member, they'll do like free trials for
Yep.
like a weekend or something. And I did a free trial of this game and I fell in love with it. So I might pick it up. Disney Illusion Island.
Oh yeah, I heard that was really fun.
It was so much fun. It's 30% off right now on Switch. I'm not sure if it's on the other systems. Great game to pick up. Again, another one that's a newer game, but it does kind of feature a classic character. I know you talked about this a couple episodes ago with someone. Shadow Labyrinth. Labyrinth. I never say that right.
Also on my
Shadow
wish list.
Labyrinth. And what's great,
You're just checking off my wish list.
basically making it easy. It's 30% off right now on the Switch. Again, it's probably, I think it's on sale on the other systems as well.
Actually,
Um,
on Amazon right now, it's $20.
physically,
Yeah.
there you go. And then finally on the Switch, this is again an old game, but it kind of harkens to like a Metroidvania type game. It's the Axiom Verge 1 and 2 bundle
Yes.
for $14 right now on
Oh, nice.
Switch. You get both of them for $14.
Very
Those two
cool.
games were great. Absolutely great. Moving over to the PlayStation 4 and 5, the deluxe edition bundle of Tony Hawk Pro Skater,
Yep.
but this is Pro Skater 1 through 4. So you get
Oh, all four. Okay.
technically two games because they released 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
But you get all four of them right now on sale digitally for $55,
That's a good
which is
deal.
a good hit on that one. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on
Yep.
PS5 right now going again for $49. So really good to see it on sale. Um, uh, so the Batman Arkham collection, which has been around for a long time, Arkham Knight, Arkham
I
City,
don't know
Arkham.
how many copies I have of that thing.
I got to double check to see how many copies I have.
I think I have it digitally on every console because of the free download
They
version,
always, yeah.
and then I have physical copies on like three different consoles.
So this is technically the PS4 version, but if you don't have the games, or if you're like, you know what, I got a little bit of money to throw away, if you want to get all three of them, Night, City, and Asylum for the PS4 digitally, $6
Oh wow.
for
Okay.
all three of those, and
Yeah, that's
that's
super cheap.
yeah. And then one that I saw that, thank God that the sale runs to December 2nd for a lot of these digital games
Bring
because I
that
need to wait
paycheck.
for my well, and that and the credit card to kind of go to the next cycle, so I have another month to pay it
Yes.
off. The WWE 2K25 series is on wicked sale on the
Yes.
Xbox. I mean,
I,
on
s-
PlayStation
I saw it.
and Xbox.
I'm
But I'm looking
tempted.
at 74% off the Bloodline edition. So
Yep.
instead of 130, right now it's $33
I
for the
saw
Bloodline.
that.
Yes, so that will be happening on December 1st. And then finally, and this is, I know this one's brand new, but I was shocked how quickly this one went on sale already. For any Metal Gear Solid fans, Metal Gear
Hmm.
Solid Delta Snake Eater is already on sale for 30% off on PS5.
Wow.
So
Nice.
something to check out. And then as far as Xbox is concerned, it was kind of more the same for Xbox. A lot of these games that I was talking
They
about,
tend to run in tandem with
they
everybody
do.
else.
They
Yeah.
do. But I find it funny that GTA 5 is on sale a lot on the Xbox for both.
Wait, but who doesn't have that at this point?
Seriously, and for what system?
Yeah,
So
exactly. For like five different systems, and GTA 6 isn't due out until like 2047. So
seriously,
there was one sale I forgot to mention, one Black Friday sale I
yeah.
forgot to mention, just in general, because I had a list of Nintendo Switch exclusives that were
Oh,
available. I know I
oh
mentioned,
yeah. This is the time of year, like the only
yeah,
time of the year you'll see Nintendo game
yeah,
first party go on sale.
which is why I kept it up because I wanted to point these out to people.
Hmm.
Aside from Paper Mario being $30 right now, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom at Amazon and Target $30. Best Buy has it at 40. Princess Peach Showtime, Amazon and Target have it at 30.
Hmm.
Mario Odyssey 30, Best Buy, Amazon, Target. Donkey Kong Country Returns, Amazon and Target have it at 30. Same for Splatoon. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Splatoon, Best Buy and Amazon have it for 30. Oh, so does
Oh,
Target. All of them 30.
okay.
Nintendo Switch Sports, 30 at all of them. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, $40. Best Buy, Amazon, Target. And Luigi's Mansion 3, also $40 at Best Buy, Amazon, and Target.
Not bad. Those prices are just about on par. The digital copies. You're talking physical. Digital
Yeah,
copies are pretty
physical
much,
copy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Digital copies are pretty much on par with that as
Like
well.
like 30 is pretty much the lowest I see
Oh
Nintendo exclusives go.
no, you're right.
You don't see them go below that. You do
I
not.
mentioned it before. A lot of games I'll wait for it to drop in price, then I'll purchase it.
Yep.
Nintendo first party. Like again, the only reason why I haven't pre-ordered Metroid Prime 4 Beyond right now is
Mhm.
because it drops December 4th, and again, just waiting for the new month, so that way I don't have to pay for it till the end of January.
Of
Because
course.
come December 1st, I'm technically pre-ordering it, 'cause that's a game a new game that I cannot wait for. Metroid Prime
Nice.
4 looks wicked
Yes,
good.
it does look
So,
good. All right.
well, trying to scan the box is very awkward
Let's
anyway.
let's move off our Black Friday sales.
Yeah,
Let's go to the wish list, Larry. It's
do
the holiday
this.
season. You wrote your list to Santa.
I did. I still do. I don't care.
Well,
Um,
I know. Well, especially since you say, "Dear Mom and Dad."
Never have. Always dear Santa, and I do have one. I won't tell it here, but there was a story that one year I go, wait a minute, I didn't tell my parents this, but they still got it from me. But Santa still delivered it. So
Ah,
I will 100% tell you right now, I believe in the spirit of Santa Claus.
I know you do, and we've
I
talked
do.
about it.
Yep.
But in terms of your wish list, what are you
Well, none of
shopping
these,
for?
yeah, none of these the elves are making, I can tell you that much. But I went retro on these, and I've been lucky enough that I was able to purchase a good handful of holy grails, if you will.
Okay,
I got Shining Force 3 on Sega Saturn. I got
nice.
I got both American and Japanese, actually, thanks to you going overseas. Shining Force CD on Sega
Ah,
CD.
I still don't have that in my collection,
Oh, such a
and it
good
hurts
game.
me. It hurts
Oh,
that I don't have it.
roller games. Remember for a while I was
Yes,
talking about my hunt to find roller games.
yes, and you did.
Uh,
Even though I found it and you wouldn't let me buy it for you.
no, I think I already had it by that point.
No, I had found it.
Really?
You said no. I want to find it myself, and I said fine,
That's weird.
and you
Okay.
did. And then I
Sure.
found it everywhere else because
Yeah, I know.
we had such a hard time. And then I'm
Oops.
like, hey Larry, look, roller games. Hey Larry, look, roller games.
And then roller games turned into for me for a little while Gremlins 2, the new batch
Yes.
on NES, and I finally found that. But here's a list of games that I would love to find in the wild. But and I won't go into details, but actually it's a good mixture of games and a few systems. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna rifle through these, not too fast, but here we go. And again, these are, even though I'm very digital with new games, these are cool to have physical. Final Fight CD for Sega CD,
Nice.
like complete, that
Okay.
is, because I keep seeing it not complete, and I always think about pulling the trigger. I'm like, no, no, let me see if I can find it complete. Of course, Rondo of Blood, an original Rondo of Blood for the PC
Oh,
Engine
that would be
CD
amazing.
would be fantastic. I ended up buying the Japanese version of this, which I live streamed when I was on the show, but to have a North American version of Mega Man 5 for Game Boy,
Oh, okay.
such a good game. I mean, you can play it on the Switch, Nintendo Switch Online. Great game. For a while, probably the game that was deemed like the game to find because it was so expensive back in the day, and probably the number one most expensive game, like when eBay probably first debuted or later on first dropped, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for Dreamcast.
Yep.
The o- the only home version that had 3-on-3.
I am so mad that I got rid of that. I will forever regret getting rid of that.
Um, that reminds me of something else to tell you one day about my regret of Super Mario 64 when I sold it back.
Mm,
And actually, I'll
yeah,
tell you.
yeah, you had 119 stars.
Here's the thing: I might have a jarred memory on that
Oh,
because I was watching a playthrough. I can't remember the guy's name. It's actually it's one of the few YouTube pages I do watch. And it's like a class. Like it'll be a playthrough of a game, but he presents it as like a class. Like he's the professor. Um, and he has different characters that give facts of the game, items in the game, and boss beaters. I can't
mm-hmm.
remember Professor Briggins, I think. But anyway, and he did Super Mario 64. So I was kind of
Oh,
skimming through it for the facts. 'Cause he presents really good facts. And he uses like a puppet cat that I love to watch. Has glasses and a pipe. Um, but I don't think I had 119 out of 120 stars. I might have had
oh,
less than that because I don't remember that you got a star for collecting 100 coins in a level, in a painting, I should say.
oh, I always remember doing that.
I do not remember that at all. And then when I started thinking back on it, I might not have had
Oh,
119
so
out of
you
120
were
stars.
lying. Okay.
I might, yeah, I might have been
I
fibbing on that
still
one.
have my original copy of Super Mario 64, and I think I stopped at 104.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I needed money that day. All right, so moving on here with this one. I played this on the Game Boy version and I fell in love with it. And to have an original Game and Watch version of
Mhm.
this, Oil Panic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, such a great, probably my favorite Game and Watch game of all time. I would love, and I've never seen one out in the wild, which stinks. This one is a Japanese game to own, which now that I'm getting the analog 3D,
Hmm.
Tetris 64 for
Yes.
the Nintendo 64,
Hmm.
but more specifically for Bio Tetris.
Yes.
So long story short, there was an adapter you plugged into the N64 controller and you linked it to your earlobe and it measured your heart rate and the pace of the game changed with your heart rate.
So you gotta have like Zen music in your other ear while you're playing it,
The
so it
game
goes
would
then you slow.
explode if I played it. So, but absolutely.
That's awesome.
This is a game I believe was only released over in Europe, and it's based on a game show that I watch, kind of watch. It's a game show called Countdown. I don't know if you've ever heard of this game show.
No.
It's a British show. I mean, they have other versions across the world. They did a pilot here for the U.S. that didn't pan out. Long story short, uh, two people go on, and then you pick 9 letters randomly, like like vowel, consonant,
Yep.
consonant, vowel. You get 9 jumbo, and then the two players just basically try and make the longest word out of this jumble. And if you do score a 9 letter word of the 9, like you get double points or whatever. It's been on British television for like 30 something years.
Oh wow.
I watch it because they do this crossover with another British show called 8 out of 10 Cats, which is a comedy show. Jimmy Farr, the comedian Jimmy Farr, not Jimmy Farr. That'd be awesome. The guy from MASH.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carr.
That was Jamie Farr.
That was Jamie Farr too. Yeah, I'm getting everyone mixed up. Hold for edit. Jimmy Carr, wonderful British comedian. He hosts the show and they have comedians come on and do the game, but it's a lot looser and a lot funnier, but they still try and play the game. And there's a math rounds to it, which I would never play. But in any event, they released it for Wii and DS, and I would love to find a copy of that. I don't think I could play the DS version. I wouldn't be able to play the Wii version because I don't have a modern
Okay.
system. But nevertheless, got that. A couple of Dreamcast games that really more I would love to own just because I love the character. Godzilla. Godzilla Generations.
Godzilla's a tough one to.
Always.
There are certain games that are tough to find because my nephew's been looking for the PS4 one that goes for like 200 something bucks.
I lucked out and I bought it digitally like when it first got released. So like I bought it regular and I still one of the reasons why now oh no, I can play it on PS5. Never mind. I can get ready. Hey, you want to buy a PS4? Anybody out there? Contact Anthony. He'll contact me.
No.
But Godzilla Generations, they're notoriously bad games, the two of them. It's Godzilla Generations and then Godzilla Generations Maximum Impact. But I just would love to be in the Godzilla fan that I am. I would just love to own them.
Of course.
I have a Godzilla game on the PC Engine CD, which is phenomenal. Very fun to play. And then two more games. I have the Japanese version, but I'd love to own the American version of Die Hard Arcade for the Saturn.
Oh, yes.
Such a great beat 'em up. I'll consider it a beat 'em up. And then finally, one only because Of the three consoles it was released on, the NES, the Game Boy, and the Lynx,
Hmm.
somehow the Lynx is the best of the three by far, and it's Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventures.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I've heard the Lynx one is the
Lynx
best
one
one.
is great. And why that one wasn't included in the collection from Limited Run? Who knows?
Should have been. They probably maybe they just couldn't get the rights for that specific
True.
version from Atari,
True.
or maybe Atari's working on something. Who knows?
That'd be awesome.
Atari's always working on something these days.
They
There's always
are.
something coming out.
Listen, they're doing some
So,
great stuff. Did you get the DLC for Atari 50? The
no, but
Namco DLC?
it's on my wish list.
Good. Oh, wow. I'm just working this for you.
Yeah, it's on
And
my
then the
wish list.
final four things to mention are systems.
Yep,
These two are CD-based systems, 3DO and the CDI.
nice.
Would just love to own them. I have one CDI game, Hotel Mario. I don't think I have any three.
Uh,
I might have one 3DO game as well. I don't know.
I
But
have
just to own,
I have one CDI game as well.
is it Hotel Mario? Oh no, it's not. It's
Joker's Wild.
Joker's Wild. Yeah.
Joke.
No, no, not Joker. Wait, is it Joker's Wild or was it High Rollers?
No, Joker's Wild.
Do you have High Rollers?
I don't have high
I
rollers.
could have sworn you had High Rollers because we had a whole
No,
conversation saying
no, no,
who's
no.
the
I had high roller. High rollers was a Commodore
yeah,
64
which
game.
I had too. Yes.
Yes, that,
Okay,
but not a
I
CDI game.
okay, I thought you had, but yeah, Joker.
Yeah.
Um, so those two systems are great. This other one is actually a more modern. Actually, it's a modern system, but it's it's basically a Mister.
Yep.
The Mister.
Yeah.
It's called the Superstation One.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I saw this.
oh, it's getting some traction online with praise. A
Hmm.
lot of good stuff. So the Superstation One is basically it's shaped like a PS1 mini. Not mini.
Hmm.
The redesigned PS1, and it's designed to house all the cores, so you could play virtually anything on it.
Yep.
But for like an extra $50 or $45, you can buy a physical adapter to it that you can put discs into. And right now it's just PlayStation 1 discs.
Mm.
But to have a modern PS1, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like again, just these older systems they don't hold up as much anymore,
Yep.
especially the CD-based ones.
Of course.
And then to have it just to be able to hook up to an HDMI television. So that's why I love the analog. I love the Polymega. It kind of future-proofs a lot of this stuff.
Yep.
But when I saw the Superstation 1, but the fact that you can do the physical add-on, and I would like to imagine, kind of like the Polymega, maybe down the road, they would update it to play other physical media, CD-based games. I love this thing so much. I've ordered it twice and canceled it twice.
Oh wow.
Only because, again, just funds, and I
Yeah.
had to make choices, and I thought I was able to go, and then I couldn't do it again. And then finally, this is my new holy grail, and I've told the story before. Mid '90s, right? Yeah, mid '90s. I'm walking home. Well, I'm traveling home from work to home. I was working on Long Island, lived in Brooklyn, so I had to cut through New York City, Penn Station, to get home because I take the train. And on going up 33rd, not even 34th, 33rd Street, if for those local, when you're walking up where the MSG marquee is right there, there was this little electronic shop just off to the side. I just looked at the window, and he had in there a thing I never saw before, a Game Boy Light.
Oh.
And what it was essentially a Game Boy Pocket that was backlit that never came out in North America, only in Japan. And I saw it that day, and I regret never buying it because that was the only time I ever saw it. I even went back like a week later, and it was gone.
Well, you need to just remind me the next time I go
I keep
overseas.
forgetting.
Yeah.
Trust me. Trust
All
me
right.
when I tell you.
I will stick that in my head next time I'm traveling.
Game Boy Light,
Next time I'm
Lights.
traveling and I hit up the
Yep.
stores, I will specifically look for that
That's
for you.
like my last holy grail at this point
Okay.
is the Game Boy
That's
Light.
a good holy grail to have.
Yeah, and
You're a huge Game Boy guy.
totally. So and with that, that's I know I ran through it, but that's my list. That's my wish list. A lot of good stuff. Ooh,
That's okay. I'm gonna run through my wish list quickly
yeah.
too. A lot of the stuff I put on were modern things, like things I will buy, like Black Friday wise and stuff
Okay.
like that. Like on the side of the newer stuff, Ghost of Yatei for PlayStation 5 I haven't bought yet because Ghost of Tsushima I think was is one of the best games I've ever played period.
You've said that before, yeah.
Unbelievable. For anybody out there who has not played Ghost of Tsushima, you're doing yourself a disservice. You have to pick up that game. Unbelievable. Silent Hill F, which just came out
Oh yeah.
last month. I want to grab a copy of that. Um, Mortal Kombat 1 on PS5 has a huge digital sale right now.
It's
I
always on
I know.
sale.
Well, I just want to grab the physical copy to add to
Yeah.
my collection. And then on top of that, also the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I've been waiting for the physical version. So,
That
and that comes out in December.
yeah,
So,
that's I find weird that with
yeah,
such a delay. But in
I
any event,
know. But I decided I'm like I was in no rush to play
I
it
don't blame you.
anyway, so I
I don't
just
blame
waiting
you.
for that to come out. You mentioned earlier Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I actually do want to get a copy of that because all I keep hearing is how awesome it is.
I don't know if you can do it right now. It was well, you can because you have a Switch, but I know the Switch has a demo that you can download. I don't know if the PS5 does.
Yeah.
I like to imagine it does, but yeah, if you can download the demo, give it a shot.
Okay.
It's basically Mario Kart, but with a little more. I'm not gonna say action, but like a little more things to do during the race.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good twist, and it's definitely given Mario Kart World a run for its money.
That's good. Yeah, because the other Sonic racing game that they had before this, it was a free download on PlayStation, and
Oh,
I
okay.
downloaded it just to try it out, and it was really fun. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, this is kind of cool.
Yep.
So Crossworlds is on my list. Shadow Labyrinth, which you mentioned earlier, is on my
Hmm.
list, especially now that it's $20 on Amazon. Probably grab that. The Capcom Fighting Collection 2. I
Hmm.
have the first one. I don't
Yep.
have the second one, so I wanted to grab that.
Worth it.
I also haven't bought Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 yet
Yeah.
since I've been working through 2. Now I've got Tomb Raider on the brain, so I want to grab a copy of 4, 5, and 6. Also, this came out on the Switch, which made me very excited. I purposely didn't buy it because I remember the black hole I fell into playing this game on my PC, which is sitting right here. Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic
Oh
on the Switch.
yes.
I love Roller
I
Coaster
remember you
Tycoon.
playing that a lot.
I never stopped playing that game. It was an absolute obsession. So that's on my list. And those are all like that's the current stuff I have, except
Hmm.
for I forgot to mention the Atari 50th DLC, which you mentioned earlier. I want to grab the Namco pack, the first console war, the wider world of Atari. I haven't downloaded any of the DLC on that, so I want to
Yeah,
add
that's a good one. Obviously, you get Atari 20, you get Pac-Man 2600, which to me is well worth it. But the documentary,
that. Mhm.
Digital Eclipse, home run
The
after home run with
documentary
the
on that's
document.
amazing.
The documentary on Mortal Kombat. Wait till you watch that one.
Oh,
Holy
that'll be
cow, that
fun.
one's phenomenal. Real quick, I don't know if you saw this. It's not on sale, but it's only $8. I know you're not a huge sports games fan, but you loved Bases Loaded.
Yeah, Bases Loaded I had a blast with.
Well, they just on Switch, I don't know if it's on the other systems, they just re-released Bases Loaded. It's NES and Super NES version.
Ooh.
Not like it's not on the
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Online. It's like I don't know the
You have to
company that
buy
made
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually they did Bases Loaded and the soccer game Goal. If you remember
Oh, I
Goal,
remember Goal. Yeah.
both again NES and Super, and they're both $8 right now. Well,
Oh,
they're
nice.
normally $8, so something to look into.
I gotta take a look at that.
Yep, yep,
But getting back to the Atari 50th,
yes.
that Namco collection, it's not just Pac-Man, which is what I
Oh
love
no,
about it.
no.
Yep. It's multiple versions of Pac-Man, also Dig Dug, Galaxian, Galaga, and Xevious. So
Yes. Oh my
that's
gosh.
that's a solid list right there.
I think Xevious is an arcade version, and then I think the 52 version,
Yep.
5200. Don't quote me on that. Pac-Man
So
is 26 and 52.
yep.
Um,
2652 and 8-bit.
oh, 8-bit, yes, 8-bit.
8-bit's on there
Now,
too.
if you want the 7800 version, you buy the physical card that they released, and the
Yes.
physical card has 78 and 26. But no, great, yeah, great games, great updates on that one.
Yeah, I definitely want to add that. You
And
were
another
about to
one to mention.
yeah.
Again, it's not, well, it's technically on sale on Switch, but it wasn't on sale on PS5. But they re-released an HD version of R-Type Delta. Do you
Oh.
remember R-Type Delta on
I do
PS1?
remember R-Type
Oh
Delta.
my God,
Yeah.
it's one of the best R-Types that there is. And it's R-Type Delta HD Boost, I think it's called.
Oh,
They did a tremendous job. I think it's like $25 or something. I mean, it's cheap.
nice.
And it's like 22 on Switch.
Okay.
I purchased it on the PS5 because I had it on the PS1, so I have to have it on the PS5.
Nice.
A great game. Yeah, it plays just like the original. I mean, the graphics they're not super updated, but they're updated enough. They give it a good pop.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Other ones I wanted to this one's currently on sale digitally on PS5, but I've always wanted to get the original copy of this, Braid. Do you know the game
Oh,
Braid?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm familiar with that. Yeah.
I've never played this game, and it's one of the games that I don't know why. I've always wanted to play it. I've never sought it out. I don't think it's super expensive. I just need to pull the trigger and do it.
Been
Um,
around for a while, I think,
well,
right?
yeah, I believe PS3 was PS3 360. I think it came
Oh,
out.
that far back.
Yes, if
Okay.
I'm not
Well,
mistaken.
it's far enough that it's got an anniversary edition. So,
Yeah, so Braid has been on my list for a while. I just need to pull the trigger on it.
okay. Yeah, no,
Um,
it's gorgeous. Yeah.
what's funny? Some of the ones that you mentioned were on my list. Shining Force CD, which you have, that I've always wanted on my list. And then the other thing, the only console I have on my list was the Philips CDI, because not only do I want it for Joker's Wild, but I want to play the Mario and Zelda games on it,
Yes.
just so I can say I've played every Mario and Zelda game out there. I need that wand of Gamelon.
Yeah,
I never
you're
had
not
a
saying
wand.
you're going to play him for long. You just want to
No,
play him.
I just want to play them.
Fair enough.
So those are on my list. Silent Hill for PlayStation 1,
Ooh,
the
real.
original Silent Hill,
Okay.
not Silent
Okay.
Hill 2.
Yeah, yeah.
I have the remake for Silent Hill 2. But again, Silent Hill games are all expensive. Doesn't matter which way you
Yeah,
look
no,
for
they're
it. They're just
wild.
pricey.
Yeah.
But the original Silent Hill on PlayStation 1, I would love to add to my collection. I have a couple of Commodore 64 games that I always
Wow.
circle back to and I
Okay.
never buy.
I didn't
And
even think of this.
I want original copies of these. Micro League Wrestling,
Oh,
which I played
yes.
all the time, which had two matches on it.
Yep. But
It was
Hogan and Savage,
Hogan and Orndorff.
Hogan and Orndorff, yes.
Yep. And this isn't Hogan Savage WrestleMania 5. This is Hogan Savage when Savage first came in.
Yeah.
So,
Like WrestleMania 2-ish.
ish,
Like
yeah.
that era. Yeah.
So Micro League Wrestling for Commodore 64. And then the other game that I've always wanted to add, Nightmare on Elm Street for Commodore
Oh,
64,
okay.
which was based on Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, which is arguably like the best Nightmare on Elm Street
Okay.
for a lot of
Okay.
people. Um, I've always wanted a copy of that. Um, and then the last thing I want to mention,
Before you move on real fast, I don't know
yes,
if you're aware of this. I only discovered this couple of, I meant to tell you about this. I forgot. You know, they made a new Commodore 64 Mini.
no.
It's the black edition.
Oh,
So it's black, but it's got 25 different games in it, I think.
oh, I'm gonna have to look
Sam's
that up.
Journey, A Pig Quest, Steel Ranger, Nightingale. And I mean, it's brand new. So right now it's a buck 20 on Amazon,
Okay.
but it's fairly just released recently.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Nope, had no idea. These minis just keep coming out all over the place. Um,
The Intellivision Mini.
yeah.
Yep.
How about that Amica?
Well, now it's called the Sprint.
Yes. The last thing I want to mention, this is a twofer, actually.
Okay.
Kind of a twofer. Um, this one I'm tempted on, and I'm not going to pull the trigger. I feel like I'm not going to pull the trigger. But the Arcade Classics WrestleFest arcade cabinet that just
Oh, that one. The full size one or the mini bar top?
I was thinking about it. I would probably go with the bar top one. The bar top one's like 189. So I'm
Okay.
like, I could probably swing that over the 500 for the other one. But
Sure.
the reason why I'm gun shy on it is because they took characters out of the game that I want, specifically
Yeah.
Andre the Giant and Randy Savage from the Superstars game. I'm like, how do you not have them in that game?
I
So
still go back and forth on the quote unquote legality of those releases because I still feel like if WWE was doing it, they would have made a huge pitch about it on TV, like, hey, look
I
what we're
mean,
releasing. But the fact that they were removed because they couldn't get the rights to them, that's what questions. I'm like, then how is this? I don't know. It confuses me.
it's going to come down to whatever the original contract was between WWE and
No, no,
Acclaim.
no, no, no. What I'm saying is, when it first was announced, I just thought it was just someone just throwing the
Oh
games
yeah, yeah.
on, without having to, without worrying about any of that.
No,
But then
it's
when they,
legitimately licensed.
no, that's what confuses the heck out of me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
Well,
actually, hold on.
because certain wrestlers you have to get individual licenses from.
No, you read my mind because I was going to say, is it advertised as WWE WrestleMania or just WrestleFest or
No, no,
just
no.
WrestleFest?
It says WWE
Okay, then I don't know what's going
WrestleFest.
on.
So,
Okay, I
um,
don't know what's happening.
so,
But no, it is a cool cabinet,
so
and it comes with a couple other games as well.
yes, it does. So the Arcade's Classic WrestleFest arcade cabinet is on my list, but more importantly, the OG WrestleFest arcade cabinet is always on my list. And I'm always no, no, I am always
No, I
looking.
believe it.
I am always looking for it. One day I will have a copy of that cabinet.
I,
Period.
I believe you. Trust me.
There's
And
no
it's
question about
worth
that.
it. It's definitely
Yeah.
worth it.
So that is my wish list, which is pretty long.
Yeah.
I will not buy probably, well, I'll probably buy half of what's on here this December because a lot of them are just sales.
I've already started buying half of them with
Yes.
the digital ones.
But that completes my list.
All right.
You had a solid list as well, Larry. And as always, it's always a pleasure having you back on the show. Obviously we just fall into old hat. We just talk forever.
We sure do.
Um,
Good luck editing. Feel
I
free
have
to
no,
take
you
out
know
whatever
what?
you
I,
want.
I was just gonna say, like, I would make this a twofer episode, but this is all about sales and stuff. So this is like the timely
True.
episode where you got to fit it in.
You're right.
So, but otherwise, no. As always, thank you so much for being on the show again. Where can people find you?
Long Island. Just I'm
Yeah, I know that.
wandering around. Soon I'll have no apartment. No. Everywhere, even more 365, MOHR 365 on pretty much everything. Because I try and lock it in there. Heck, even find me, on PlayStation, Xbox. Um, I don't have my Switch code. I'd give you my Switch code if I knew what my Switch code was.
We can save
Um,
that for the next time you show
Yes,
up.
I will. But no, yeah, more 365 on all social media. And yeah, and obviously besides the history that we have, the history of the show, it is fun popping in now every now and again. And who knows when I'll be back, but I will pop up when you least expect it. But always a blast. And you're right. The mark of, I've said it before and I'll say it again, the mark of just two people being able to click is we just literally pick up right where we left off. And everything we did today, half of it, none of it was planned.
Absolutely.
So,
No, definitely was not.
yeah,
Otherwise, we wouldn't have gone like 2 hours.
that's true.
So, and then for the Retro Gamers podcast, you can find us everywhere at Retro Gamers Podcast because I've now updated pretty much everything.
Good,
So
good.
you can find us everywhere on social media. Just remember to like, share, and subscribe wherever you are. And with that, Larry, thank you one more time for being on the show.
Oh, my pleasure. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
You have a happy Thanksgiving, and to everybody else out there as well, have a very happy Thanksgiving. Have a very spendful Black Friday season, and we will catch you next time on the Retro Gamers Podcast.